Hey you guys, it's Charlie Mar Beauty. I'm here today with another video. And the one time I install my wig and it comes out cute, I don't record. Why is it like that? I even cut, you know, the hair a little bit too short, but it's still cute. And this is a 13 by 4, 26 inch. It's supposed to be body wave, but I've washed it a couple times and I've curled it. It doesn't really hold a curl. Not without spritz. Okay. Got my wet beauty blender. Brush the brows. Setting spray we're using today. Maybelline glass spray. Okay. So I use the Pond's for moisturizer. Let me just go in and put my primer down. You guys are gonna see more of my sister next month, the one that I got into it with. We're back on talking terms, but we haven't discussed the situation at hand. I kind of just been waiting to see if she's gonna bring it up. You know, I apologize for putting my hands on her, but I kind of just been waiting to see if she's gonna bring it up. And she hasn't brought it up. But you know, I guess we'll get to the bottom of it eventually. We're gonna be roommates next year. Maybe we'll talk about it, maybe we won't. I just know that, how can I say it? I have to love, not at a distance, but you can't make somebody feel what you want them to feel for you. And she's gone through so much between her marriage and men that I don't know if she can hold any capacity for our conversation that needs to be had without emotionally damaging her even more, I guess. Here I am caring more about her emotions. I don't know if we could have a conversation without tension. I don't know if the conversation can be had without tension. And it really has a lot to do with my sister-in-law, which, by the way, hasn't come around. Hasn't come around me and my husband. She's been around my sister. So we'll come back to that if it's a topic that we decide to discuss. But right now we're just trying to be there for one another financially. So we're gonna work together to take care of our kids and our finances. Anyways, I went in with a Morphe setting powder. And we ended up talking again because my mom, of course, was in the hospital. So that's how we ended up getting back on talking terms. And then, yeah, we talked. And I feel like there's always going to be a damper until we get to the bottom of it. So you can't have a solid foundation if you can't work through problems and issues. So, I don't know. Some people would just sum it up through sisters and sisters fight, but we don't fight ever. Not physically, anyways. I always felt like if I had to put my hands on you, I didn't need to have you in my life or be around you. I'm not saying my sister's an exception. Anyways, let's do this. Okay, this is the Princessa eyebrow pencil in the shade dark brown. I got it at my local beauty supply store. I think they're going for $1.99 now. And we're just gonna outline our brows. I set them with the Morphe setting powder. And then we prime today with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer and moisturize with the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. And today's December 20th. This is the first year my kids are not gonna have a Christmas. It's sad. But until my husband and I get it together financially, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I am gonna do Christmas for them once I get situated at my sister's and get out of this apartment that's $2,000 and bug infested. All right, it's the first time in a while I've done my brows and they were just like thin and not all over the place. So I actually put some effort in today and not relied 100% on concealer. LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. I'm going with my mirror. I got a mirror right here in front of me, but it's just something about having that up close mirror. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, the goal is to move to my sister so that I can work on my credit, because I want to go into business full-time for myself. I just realized I'm working so hard for the state, and it's nice, but I'm bored. My passion lies in beauty. Before I went to college for my business admin degree, I wanted to go to school for cosmetology. I wanted to be a stylist. I wanted to get into makeup, and I wanted to do hair. And, you know, I want to have my own store. I want to sell beauty products, but also be able to do people's makeup and hair and sell clothes, do my own clothing brand. And to be able to do that full time and have my own location, which I know is going to be it's going to be a lot more work than working a 9-to-5, which I'm okay with because it's going to be my business. It's going to be Charlie Mar Beauty. But I got to work on my personal credit. I see, you know, on YouTube all the time, they say, oh, you could have poor credit and still get help. But I just don't think that's realistic. What kind of help you going to be getting or interest rates you going to be getting with poor credit, you know? So my goal is to work on paying off some of this credit so that I can get funding for my business. It's just crazy. And I realize my page is not booming yet, but it's okay. I saw Reginae Carter start a YouTube page, and that girl page blew the heck up with her boyfriend Armand. I was talking to my husband. He was telling me, well, they're well known, and it's because of who she is. And sometimes I just don't think it's fair, you know, because we work just as hard as people who are famous, and then their YouTube pages blow up. But I do realize that I have to have more to offer my audience. Sometimes my makeup videos or makeup videos in general can come across as dry. It's like, it's just not that much interest outside of you doing makeup. So I am working on doing nails. I know that that's something that's trending. I want to learn how to do nails, because when you go to the salon, you pay like $85 to $100 just for full sets now. And that is just crazy. But at the same time, it's like they're making bank. I also want to get certified in doing lashes to be my own lash tech, because I figure if I do 2-3 clients a day, like do somebody's lashes, do somebody's full set, do a wig install, and do makeup, I can make a good $400 or $500 and probably not even spend a whole 8 hours you know, trying to obtain finances, basically. Like my job right now, I get paid in between $200, $300 a day just to work my 9 to 5, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting mentally, and just having to talk and repeat yourself. It's like, I don't know what the pandemic did to people, but people's listening skills nowadays is just horrible. When I say that people are calling in asking for assistance and they're not listening to the answers that you're giving them, or they don't want to accept the information that you're giving them, it makes it exhausting. You become very exhausted quickly. And I was already burned out, not to blame everything on the pandemic, but I was already burned out with working on the phones. But now I'm just even more exhausted. I found myself trying to get out of bed in the morning, and it's like, no, I don't want to do this. But I've matured over the past year. Normally I would just call in and dock and take the pay cut of $200+ for like 6 days straight because I just didn't want to work. And then I realized that it was hindering my household because I'm the provider for my household, and I just realized, okay, how to get my head out my butt. And, you know, if I'm the one providing for my family, sometimes you have to do what you don't want to maintain, you know, food on the table or lights on and a roof over your kid's head. But if I did not have kids, I probably would not be with the state anymore. My passion is just not there anymore. And I want to give it my all before I just quit. So I am looking forward to promoting to like a compliance position this upcoming April tax season. We should have some compliance positions out. That way I can give back to the tax techs who are in the regular customer service center for the franchise tax board. Because if we teach them to be experts, then, you know, hopefully we can get account resolution within the first couple of calls of people calling in, versus them getting to collection action because they just simply were scared of notices or misinformed. Not to say that's what our tax techs are doing, but when I say I had to fake it till I make it to get to where I'm at, which is just a tax practitioner hotline. You could literally go from tax tech to hotline after a year or two of providing customer service on the phone. It's like a $500 pay bump in pay. But I just feel like our tax techs get the worst end of the phone calls because they're handling the taxpayers who can be emotional at times, you know, when it comes to their money and their finances. I get to deal with the tax professionals, which normally they cut straight to the chase, to the issues, so that we can get to the bottom of it on the call. But lately it hasn't been the case. The tax professionals have been calling in with the emotions of their taxpayers or customers. And it's just making longer calls, you know, it's longer call volume and unnecessary chats that don't need to be had, that aren't helping get to the resolution of what the problem is. So anyways, before I quit, because I'm burnt out on the phone, I am going to promote and see what else I can give before I just throw in the towel. Because I have been with the state now for 7 years. And it just seems like any job, when it gets close to like bumping up, I quit. And I don't want to be known as a failure because I know that I qualified for a position to promote, but didn't want to take on the challenge because I was already too damn exhausted. Anyone else in the same field? That's how I've been feeling when I look back at my resume and the jobs that I had. I could have applied myself to get to management or be a manager, but I don't know. I'm a Leo, and it's just some part of me that does not want to take care of others. I like the dirty work, as they would say, getting in there with the taxpayer and helping them find a solution. I don't like babysitting my colleagues and dealing with their personal issues when we got a job to get done at the end of the day. So that's just how I look at it. Maybe it's the wrong mindset. You let me know. But that's where I'm at in the 9 to 5 world right now. And we are hiring tax techs, so if you guys want to apply, go ftb.ca.gov. This video is not sponsored. It's just, it is a good career mode. It just, don't let yourself get burned out in one position before you move on to the next. Another thing I'm excited about is being able to take on clients, because I'll be able to go get the products I need to do other people's makeup. I realize that my audience might not always want to see me do makeup, but do other people's makeup. So we're gonna expand our channel a little bit on a couple of things. A lot of it's just DIY, do-it-yourself beauty steps. This guy is calling me back to back to back. Let me call him and give him an ease of mind, because he called me like 5 times yesterday and he's on his 3rd call today. Okay, that's that. I'll be back so that we can get into our eyeshadow. Okay, we're gonna do the e.l.f. 16-Hour Caramel Concealer Matte Finish in the shade Fair Rose. Okay, so you want to let your concealer sit on your eyelid for a little bit. Let it kind of get like tacky. You want it to be a little stiff before you start blending it out, so that way it's a thicker base when you get ready to lay your eyeshadow. Now, when you blend the eyeshadow base or concealer out, make sure you blend those edges until you can blend no more. It should blend in with the original concealer that you laid down, because if you don't blend it properly, you'll see the layer throughout the eyeshadow, and you don't want that. So make sure you have a smooth transition. Okay, you guys? What y'all doing now? Did y'all play a game together?
Yeah.
Why she quit? Were you not listening?
No, I want to do my hobby.
Oh, you changed your mind?
Yeah.
Why do all that fussing? Huh? Why do all that fussing talking about she not playing with you just to turn around and not want to play with her? Huh? Yeah, don't bug me about it no more. I told her to play with you and you tell her never mind. You literally stop her from doing what she doing to play with you just to tell her never mind. That's not fair to her, baby. Okay? Come on, baby. You what? Okay, guys, so that's just a white, nice base. Now, before I go on, I'm going to do a smoky eye look today. But before I go on with my black, I'm going to go on with a nice reddish brown color. But we're going to go on with the Zamata color first. Probably mix it with the dark brown, which is the Walzana. And this is the Warrior 2 Juvia by Juvia's Place Palace. I always say Juvia's Place. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Juvia's Place palette. What you looking for? Huh, husband?
His name's not husband. He's my daddy.
He's my husband.
No, he's not. He's my daddy. He's mine.
Okay, I'm going in with that same brush, you guys. Okay. I'm trying to make sure the colors are even. I always feel like I give one eye more attention than the other. Still got some brown. Let me do the other eye. I'll get some liner. Okay, so I'm going in with that black. I think it shows up blackish blue at the end. Some blacks are true blacks and some blacks are blue black. I don't know what's up with that. And I noticed that I go a little bit higher with the black on this side. Oh, it bugs me now that I'm editing the video and I see it. So it just goes to show no one's perfect. I'm not even perfect at this yet, you guys. But we're going to keep on going. You got to trust the process. At the end, it turns out beautifully. So just blend, 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 you guys. She cute. Okay. Now I'm going in with brown and a little bit of that red to blend out the black with the transitional color in the back so that we can have a smooth transition. All right, ladies, blend, 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 pat, pat, pat. Okay, y'all. This is my smoky eye look. I personally think it looks crazy, but we gotta finish. Yeah, that's just not cute. Okay, now I'm going in with the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in the shade Butterscotch. And I'm gonna go over underneath my eye, the highlighted area, and the shade Cookie. So I did primer. I'm gonna hurry up with this because I gotta go. $40 short, paying my rent on the 20th of the month. Oh, excuse me. I wanted my husband to go out and get it earlier. But it's been so many people doing DoorDash that if you don't get on schedule ahead of time, you just can't get on schedule to do food delivery. And we started doing shipped, which I really, really like. I just don't like the fact that it takes like an hour. It literally takes an hour, maybe 40 minutes to do the shopping and deliver the groceries. And people really be paying like $10. I'm like, we just went grocery shopping for you and everything, and you gonna give me $10? Like, now Ship does make up for it. They end up sending you gas incentives, and then they got promotional incentives that you can get if you complete so many rides in a certain hour in a certain area throughout a certain amount of time throughout the day. So they do have opportunities where you can make $20 by completing 2 and 3 rides in a specific area. And then for the most part, there are decent people out there who do tip nicely. I did a delivery yesterday at Target for 51 items. It took me 45 minutes. And I made it there at the residence at 7:59 on the dot. I had to mark it delivered so that I wouldn't be late, because you have from 7 to 8 to get it done, you know, do the shopping and get it delivered. And I had to mark it delivered as soon as I got in front of the apartment complex, and I had to run the groceries down to her door. And she didn't even tip, but she did pay $25 for me to pick up 51 items from Target, 45 minutes worth of shopping. So you guys tell me if it's worth it. I knocked out 4 rides and I got a $25 incentive for doing 2 Target runs within the hour. So I ended up making like $75 over 3 hours. Not bad. But I'm concerned with the new car that I got. Yay, I got a new car that is gonna wear and tear my car. So now I'm just questioning if it's worth it at the end of the day, doing the food deliveries and things. Because the car I just had, it sounds like it has transmission issues. We took it to the shop and they want $1,700 to fix the 2 front struts on the car and the motor mount. And if that fixes it, great. But if that doesn't fix it, it could be transmission problems. And I don't even deal with a car if it has transmission or engine problems. Be like, Lot, whoever, come repo, come voluntary, come get this. I don't have that kind of money. Okay, so I'm just rambling about my debt and my car and me calling a debt consolidator. I realized I had to cut some of that out. I don't want to face no lawsuits later. Right now, I'm going in with the foundation by Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Spice Rum. And then we're going to blend that out with my damn beauty blender and go from there. Okay, you guys, don't be like me and blend your foundation over your contour before you blend the contour out. You blend your concealer, and then you're supposed to blend your contour and then lay your foundation. You didn't see too much of it bleeding through because I did end up blending the contour once I set it with my Mocha Mommy bronzer by Fenty Beauty. All right. Okay, now we're going to take this is the brush I use for my nose contour normally. And we're going to blend all that out. Like that. Maybe it won't look too bad. You know? Okay. Now I'm gonna go over this contour with the Mocha Mommy Fenty Beauty bronzer to blend it a little bit under the skin, like that. I can't wait to get a new Fenty stick, contour stick, because the ebony is a little darker than I would like it to be. And then I'm gonna run with some of this pink right here. Give me a little bit of blush. if you want to know, that's the this is the NYX Lingerie XXL matte liquid lipstick in the shade Flaunt It. I love this. It mattifies beautifully on your lips. But we're gonna use it as a little bit of blush to blend over that contour I kind of took too hot. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm gonna go in on top of that blush in my eye with the NW45 Matte Studio Fix foundation powder. And notice I didn't use any setting spray or powder. I'm going to. Okay, so I blended that out beautifully with the MAC Studio Fix foundation powder in the shade NW45. And then I'm gonna go over my highlighted contoured areas with the Morphe setting powder in the shade Banana Rich. You know, that when you're shopping for other people's stuff, I could easily see people stealing. And that's just unfortunate because, like I said, it's a good thing for those of us who are honest people not stealing, but it is hard times, so I can see how people would take advantage of it. And what was good always ends up changing and becoming more complex. So, either way, this is the look. This is my smoky eye. This is my second attempt. You guys let me know if it's a pass. That's better. Some more of this. Hey, it's Charlie Mar Beauty. I'm here with a new video. I did a smoky eye beat today, and it's Vlogmas 20, but it's really like only my 4th video. This video will be out in 48 hours. It's Charlie Mar Beauty. Let me know if it was a pass or a fail on the smoky eye. Let me know what you guys think. Charlie Mar Beauty. Like, comment, and subscribe.